the Union Jack, the banner for the UK was flying upside down, like flag in distress at the White House. And that's not done on accident. So for those that are new to this, there is a certain paradigm that we're presenting as a possibility that the British Empire never really ended, that they transferred from a colonial martial power to a banking financial power where they can run their operations through controlling the valves of access to financing projects throughout the world. It's pretty, once you think of the world in that way, once you look at the Commonwealth nations and the SWIFT system, our payment system, the Fed, where all the clearing houses are operated out of Europe, the Bank of International Settlements. This isn't a new idea. It's just becoming more and more obvious that that's what's happened. This was in the realm of conspiracy theories, but really it was just a matter of ignorance that people didn't follow the money. What we assume is starting to happen, what I'm guessing is starting to happen, is that system is starting to break apart finally due to internal pressures as well as external. The king is a representation of the sovereign authority of this system. It doesn't mean the king controls everything. When I say the king of England. But if you think through your childhood, there's this weird obsession that American media has with the royal family. Always has. And you kind of go like, why are we so interested in these people? And, you know, from a male perspective, we might think like, oh, women are just interested in princesses and queens and the symbolism of royalty and high status. And it's just something that's like, I don't know, it gravitates towards people that's what I assumed. I just assumed people watch too many Disney movies and were just really interested in the royal family because of that. Like, that's honestly what I thought it was.
It's, I've often wondered why we were, like when, was it Prince Harry and William and all these other people are getting married and they're sitting there in this wall-to-wall coverage over here. You're like, but we broke away from the colonial system. Why do we care to watch this? I could never understand that myself.
And it's pushed so damn hard. But when you legally go and try to find who is legally the sovereign of any nation state, people go, well, it's the people. I'm like, that's not true. That's not true at all. Because you're talking about who's legally in control of assets. You have to look at it from a financial perspective.
Yeah,
Who
who's running the
actually
money?
who controls the money, but also who controls the property, the assets, the entities, who has. And then you hear from a part of the language that comes out of Europe and Davos is stakeholder capitalism, which let's just tear apart that phrase for a second. Stakeholder capitalism. It's like, okay, you're implying there's certain stakeholders and capitalism is designed for them, which makes sense. It's the owners, but they're basically saying it's the owners. So who are the owners? It's really hard to detect when you're because we have things in this world called blind trusts where the highest net worth families in the world, not even the highest, just even people that I mean, the common man has access to trusts now where you can go and start a trust, put all your money in there. It's not taxable. It's if you have access to certain banks, it's offshore, so it can't be audited. And the trust is under the control of a escrow account or an agent through the bank so that you are legally safe from any litigation regarding said account. It's basically a get out of jail free card for financial, for planting assets. And the only entity in the world that controls banks that are able to do this, because the thing is, the Chinese probably do this, but the trick comes down to cross-border payments when you have to take your money from said blind trust or trust to another country or start moving it around. In order to move money around, you need access to the infrastructure for the money flows. And the only entity on planet Earth that has designed that or built something that is global in reach and scale and scope is the British Empire. And it still exists to this day.